Criminal case supernatural. Case 1. Bloodlusts. Let's go, guys. Washington State, USA 2019. QL, good to see you on our team of supernatural hunters. I wish we had time for proper introductions, but there's been a vampire attack at Seattle Cemetery. A vampire attack? Perfect for QL's first real job, if you ask me. Exactly, QL. Going here is a good hunter. She'll partner up with you for this investigation. Happy to do it. Let's hit the graveyard, QL. We've got a vamp to chase down. Let's go. New crime scene, guys. Chapter 1. Let's go. Alright. Let's see what we've got. Handkerchief, victim's body, motorcycle. Been a while I played crime scenes game. Criminal case to be exact. I'm confused. Champagne, walking stick, handkerchief. Where are you, guys? Something is wrong with my eyes. Handkerchief, yay! That was slow. Okay, still got the second position. Oh man, that poor girl. That's a vampire attack, alright. Look at those fang punctures on her neck, QL. So we have our mother weapon there. The vamp who killed her has clearly fled the scene. But the good news is, we got here before the police did, so we can investigate in peace. Police generally aren't happy when we hunters snoop around murders, but they, like most people, don't know that the supernatural is real. And since they think vampires, werewolves, ghosts and other creatures are just mates, they can't solve supernatural crimes. They often chalk up supernatural deaths to drug overdose or whatever, but we know the truth and only we can bring justice to the victims. Our team is what stands between innocent people and the forces of darkness. Later, we will need to exchange stories about how we all ended up in the supernatural haunting life. But now, we've got a murder to solve. According to our facial recognition app, the victim is one Lucy Winters, a recent high school graduate. Our team medic, Ben, will autopsy the body. And this hanky looks blood-stained, but also like there's other stuffs mixed in it. Let's take a sample. And that walking stick is real on it. The crest on it looks familiar, but I can't place it. Let's run it through our database. QL, we're on the trial of a bloodthirsty vamp, and we won't stop until we've got them by the fangs. Let's go. So our mother weapon is vampire fangs. Whew, still in chapter 1. Alright. So what's the next task? We need to autopsy this body and examine those things, analyze them. So autopsy, 25 minutes. Let's examine this stained handkerchief. Okay, guys, I don't have a star, so we need to play to get some stars. Alright. Let's head to the creepy cemetery. Alright, so bucket, max, doll. I don't like this. Bucket, shovel, on. What's an on? Okay, like a verse. Alright. So we have a star. Can we examine this stained handkerchief? Whew. Let me see how lucky I will be. Alright. Okay. QL, now we've got the stuff of that handkerchief. Let us get it to our chemist, Priya. I need another star. Alright, let's just analyze this first because it takes 1 hour. Okay, and then we go to the crime scene to get 1 star to examine the walking stick. Okay, guys, please do well to subscribe to my channel, guys. Let's do this together. Let's catch the culprit. Hand mirror, caution tape, smartphone, woman's photo. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Woman's photo, where are you? Spider web, I believe I saw spider web just now. Violin, heads, spilled coffee, caution tape. What does it look like? Caution tape and violin. This is a violin. That's the caution tape. Okay. Alright, we need to get this star. La 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 la. Alright. Caution tape, shovel, max, dagger, champagne, doll, feather ball, acorns and dagger. Acorns and dagger. Some my dagger. Here is the acorn. Here is the acorn. Sometimes you wonder if you really know what you're looking for. Yeah, I know. Okay, I've seen it. Alright, so we've gotten 1 star. Let's go examine the walking stick or the crest, whatever you want to call it. Alright. Okay, I believe it's this and this and confusing. And the last one is this. This crest on this walking stick belongs to Dr. Archelaus, of course. QL, that's why he's so familiar. Dr. Archelaus is a vampire, the leader of US Coven. He's actually like over 5 centuries old and came over from Europe at some points. Hey QL, you might wonder why Dr. Archelaus is still alive if you know that he's a vampire. But it's actually more complicated. The thing is, not all vamps are by default evil, you know. They have a choice whether or not to kill. Some choose violence, some choose peace. The same goes for all supernatural creatures. Some things ask to be turned, like certain werewolves. There is a lot of moral grey area. Our team only goes after the creatures that we know are evil and causing harm. Dr. Archelaus has been a hardcore advocate for peace. So what happened? But now a girl is dead and we know this ancient vamp was right there. He'd better have a good explanation, QL. Alright, so we have a suspect, Dr. Archelaus. Whoa. Let's talk to him, but I need 1 star. Okay, let me play this puzzle level. Guys, please like and share. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook and TikTok. Now, alright, I need 1 star, just 1 star. Let's talk to Dr. Archelaus. Young Gwendolyn, how charming to see you again and with a new companion. This is a social call, I hope. Not about to be paying social calls to vampires, especially not on a night when one of you has committed murder. Murder? What are these terrible tidings? Who has perished? A young girl by the name Lucy Winters. She's not known to me, and surely you're not accusing me of this heinous deed after the toil I've put into negotiating peace with your charming chief? My coven only drinks ethically sourced blood from pre-approved blood drives, and we donate some of the proceeds to hospitals. I personally have abided by every rule your enchanting chief has set. I'm grieved to hear that some vampire would dare break the peace. But then, the youth of today, in the 15th century, people respected their elders. But now, young 100-year-old vampires have no self-control. Imagine him calling 100-year a young vampire. Young 100-year-old, you know what? Never mind. If you weren't committing murder, why were you out there? We found your walking stick. A vampire seeks the serenity of graves, but tonight my work was short, for that awful nightclub at the crypt made intolerable noise. Hold on, there was a party in one of the crypts? Then we'd better go investigate. Let's go, new crime scene. Alrighty. Alright, let's investigate the party crypts. Crypt party. Okay, guys, backpack candle, poster, banquet. This is always my challenge when I start a new crime scene. Drinks, tray, poster, backpack, headphones, poster, and drink trays. 3 trays should look like a tray, I guess. So, new clue. Continue. Dr. Aklas wasn't kidding about a nightclub. Who has parties at cribs? QL. Extra edgy youth, I guess. But come to think of it, the party might explain why our victim was out here and in that night's get-up. But come to think of it, sorry. Anyways, back to the clues. Great. That's a poster promoting the musician playing here. Decrypting their turn-off name would give us a lead. And we should search through that drinks tray as well. You never know what we might find. Alright, we are done with analyzing the victim's body. QL, so great to have you with us. I guess Jake gave you the introductory speech. Nope, we landed this vampire case and there wasn't time to sit down and talk. Funnily, QL, vampires were how our team began 25 years ago. At first, I thought it was just Jake and me. Best buds hitting the road. A vampire killed Jake's wife. See, that's how he and I found out they existed. We've been hunting dark creatures and saving people ever since. That's also how Jake lost his arm. Yep, and also the way the team grew to include me and others, and it was all very heartwarming except for the part with the gruesome murderers. On that note, your victim is, as you expected, totally drained of blood. Going by rigor mortis, she was murdered at midnight. Before biting the girl, the vamp tore off her necklace. There are marks where the chain pulled, so be on the lookout for that piece of jewelry, okay? I also found some saliva left on the bite. The markers in it indicated that your vamp is allergic to garlic. Alright. It is not actually a thing for all vamps, you know, but the majority hates it and your killer does too. Great, QL. Our murderous vamps' aversion to garlic will soon be the least of their problems. Alright, so the killer is allergic to garlic. Let's go. Alright, let's check the results for this substance. QL, you're looking a lot more confident on your first big supernatural investigation than I did. A part of me is still amazed that vampires, ghosts, and all sorts of creatures are real and live alongside us. without us knowing. Almost the most amazing thing to me is that most creatures, including vampires, can look like ordinary humans until they show their true face. I've always known all that. My family are supernatural hunters, so I've grown up in the life. Well, most people don't, and as you know, Gwen, my own discovery of the supernatural was quite traumatic. But moving on, QL, the sample from the stained hanky did show traces of your victim's blood, but not just that. Mixed in with the blood were tomato juice, vodka, spices, in short, the ingredients of the Bloody Mary cocktail. Your vamp must have had a Bloody Mary either earlier in the evening, wiping their mouth after the murder. They left traces of the drink on the hanky. Well, that's very lousy, okay? The vamp should have stuck to cocktails instead of drinking human blood. As it is, QL, they'll have to face justice. Nice catch. So, the killer drinks Bloody Mary. Alright. So let's get some stars so we can examine these things. Crime scenes. Alright. Crypt party. High prayer. Alright. Champagne, bouquet, cigarette pack, and roll of cash. Can you just do this one after the other? Roll of cash, champagne, potato chips, cigarette pack, and a bag of rice. Bag of rice. Yeah, bag of ice. Bag of ice, not bag of rice. Alright. I have one star. Let's examine this poster. Okay. Ooh, this looks like DJ. Yep. Fast. E or B, BLO. Then the last one, Q3, no, OD, yep. Oh, 7 energies. Well, not bad. The musician playing here tonight was one DJ Blood. Of course, someone with that stage name would pick a crypt as a gig venue. I guess when we interview him, we should pretend we are journalists. We can't say we are supernatural hunters, but reporters will make sense to him. With that in mind, QL, let's ask DJ Blood if he's seen our victim. Let's go! Let's go. So, we need to get more stars because we have someone to interrogate. Let me play this bonus level. Okay, guys, heading to the cemetery. The cemetery. Heading to the cemetery. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. That was slow. Slow. Alright. Let's see how it goes again. That was done 8 seconds. Yeah, we've got 1 star. Okay, so let's examine this drinks tray. Oof, this. Lucky me. It's 8 energies. There was a turn-up photo lurking in the drinks tray. Nice QL. It could be a clue. Let's put it back together. Level 3. Alright, so we need stars. Let's go to the crime scene. Okay. Drinking funnel, drinking funnel. Arrow back. Welcome. Arrow, cards, potato chips, cards, secret bag of eyes, drinking funnel, and arrow. Drinking funnel, what does it look like? Oh, right in front of me. Okay, let's play that again. Again. Soda can, cap, headphones, cap, flashlight, secret bag, backpack, handcuffs. Nice one, 11 seconds. Okay, we've got a star. What can we do? Let's talk to DJ Blood. We are all reporters for the Sound and Hound, and we're hoping to interview you about your performance here tonight. You're covering my gig? It was wild, man. The crit gives the exact right vibe for my song. So meaningful. All that deaths and stuff. Speaking of deaths, one Lucy Winters was found killed just outside at the cemetery. What? Really? Lucy Winters was a fan, man. Are you sure she didn't? Like, just, of feelings? Musical ecstasy can do that to people, No, she definitely a mother. I mean, how well did you know her? As well as I know any loyal fan, she came to a lot of my gigs, seemed to really get what my music is about, the transcendent message. Too bad about her death. I'll write a song about it. It will go like, anguish and pain, her life went down the drain. That's beautiful. We'll leave you to it. So we've got one suspect. Can we get more stars? Stars. Let me play this level. Just looking for the easiest level to play to get more stars. Seriously, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, calm down. Tree goes to tree, grass goes to grass. This should go here. Oh, that took 22 seconds. Guess I'll spend so many energies here. Okay, that's better. 9 seconds. One more. Seconds still. means we got 1 star. Nice. So examine the torn photo. Look, QL, that's our victim in the picture, and there's another girl with her. They look friendly. Apparently, the girl's name is Mina. We should ask her about the victim. Except we can't just rock up to Mina and start talking about vampires. Let's pretend we are just party goers wondering what's going on. Alright, no problem. Whew. Chapter 1 is almost ended. We need stars to talk to Mina. Alright, let me see. I'm going to be lucky. Oh, hidden objects. It's been long. I really played this game. Let me see. Torch, headphones, devil horns, torch, microphone, treble clef, palm tree. I seriously don't know what I'm looking for. Devil horns, what do they look like? Devil horns, palm tree, devil horns, treble clef, pentagram, coffin, and I'm timed. Haha, exits. Bag of eyes, vampire fangs, party, smartphone. Alright, let's use this. 3 and this. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Alright, so let's try one more time. 40 seconds. Chain, sneakers, cigarette pack, torch, wallet, handcuffs, palm tree, vampire fangs, sneakers, knife, backwards, vampire fangs, arrow, knife. What does a vampire fang look like? Knife, pentagram. Welcome. Cards, smartphone, VIP pass, beer cake. Oh no. Alright, that was better than the first. Alright, let's talk to Mina. Mina Reynolds. Hey, crazy party tonight, right? Also, did you hear? Apparently, some girl named Lucy Winters was found dead outside. Damn, I thought she's your friend. Lucy's been found? What? No. Being dead isn't what she does. She was at the party just earlier. Sounds like she went up to the cemetery at some point and was killed there. Oh man, did you know her well? Yes, no, it can't have happened to Lucy. She was my best friend. We were close, like people who were really close. Coming to this party was Lucy's idea. She had the best ideas. Though obviously coming here was a bad idea because she's dead now. The picture is of the two of you. This picture is of the two of you, right? We found it. How come it was torn up? I don't know anything. Lucy, and I lost each other. Lucy and I lost each other in the crowd. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. Oh no. Later at the cemetery. Well, QL, this has been quite an investigation to sink our teeth into. A young woman was drained of blood via vamp at this cemetery at midnight. We've placed the vamp coven leader on the scene, but he claims to be a totally innocent 500-year-old, just taking his old bones for a walk. Dr. Aklos has a point. In a way, it's surprising a vamp would dare kill, knowing that supernatural hunters are just around the corner. In their youth, the chief and our medic and our medic Ben haunted vamps nearly to extinction, and vamps have been on their best behavior since. I mean, they are vampires, so their best is not like amazing, but lately they've been sticking to ethically sourced blood and no one died. I guess someone just felt extra bitey, and I just heard death has claimed my beloved. Who are you? My life is meaningless without her. I wish I could end it right now. Are you sure you're not the one? I'm suspecting you, Eric. Oh, chapter 1 done and dusted. Done and dusted. That was nice and fast. So we need a start to unlock chapter 2. Please do well to subscribe to my channel while I wait for my energy to refill.